for trying to break into the top 25. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the Big 10, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Man on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Man, those last two plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
The Rebels have their offense in high gear. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
And the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
They just keep firing. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Give to the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the grab, it's Payne. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, TCU.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations.
Breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. The give to the tailback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit.
Number 34 on the field goal.
Splits the uprights. Good. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the first quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One final play before the end of the quarter. Gives it on the option. Finds a little space. There he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Great job by the back on the option. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Number 17, Celtic kicking away.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Offense changing the play. To throw, it's Hoover. Dances away. Escapes the pressure to his right. Holds it in on the left.
That's another first down. TCU.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. On the move at the 30. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking for a crease. It's Barnes. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Under fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fit it in the window for the score.
How sick was that catch? Two hands are good. I only need one. Third down, need a play. Throw it up. I'll go up there with one hand, stick it, bring it in. What a big-time play on third down.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Wants to fire on second down. Snares it outside. It's Lee. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Receivers worked tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Where he's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
You know, the best free safeties I ever played against were the ones that just have a sixth sense. It's like they know where the ball is going, and they can just bait the quarterback into trying to make throws that they never have a chance of making. That's what that guy did right there. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Red pass, it's complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the air. It's Hoover. Touchdown, TCU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You want to talk about versatility at the linebacker spot, and this guy is it. He had 2 interceptions in his last game. That's his first pick in this one. He's good stopping the run. He can go sideline to sideline. He can blitz. He can spy. And, man, he is really good in coverage.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Running into the open space. Turning it on. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback looks for a little space.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! A great catch and run for 6.
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. using his legs to buy some time. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. Fires left. Makes the catch, it's Lee. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Complete to the right. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He's got it on the run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running-type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Looking to scramble. Fires into the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Extending the play. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Scanning the field. It's Hoover. Pressure coming. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the back. Right on target this time. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best three-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further score.
And quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Quick completion to the right. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Using his legs, it's Lacey. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive guys.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Miami is just wearing one right now. That defense looks like me when I go to South Beach. Out of shape and badly burned. Hey, who's writing this stuff? They're trailing by 14 to Texas A&M. we've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Handoff from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Lets it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Breaks into the open. And into the just plowing ahead. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
Now, a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. The short hands, it's Wallace. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Stribling. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. No huddle offense to the line.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
That's caught. It's Lacey. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man quickly. Trying to get it in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Buying some time. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
He's got it on the right. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Open space at the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st touchdown. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hard Frogs!
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by a field goal over Purdue. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ready to send the offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Motion from the wideout. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Lee. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Lacy. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lacy. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Lost to throw again. That's caught. It's dribbling. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's dribbling. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with him out.
Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Why not double the try total and go for 2? They want to throw it. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation